A whistleblower doctor, someone with decades inside the deepest chambers of our medical system, someone who was silenced, threatened, and nearly destroyed for speaking out. He revealed a terrifying secret. They don't just want you to be sick, they need you to be. They've conspired to hide a simple, everyday truth about a common breakfast food that is actively shutting down your body's power plants, accelerating your decline, stealing your mobility, and clouding your mind. This isn't just about profit, it's about control. And it's ruining your life. Remember that sickening crunch in your knees when you tried to bend down? That awful creak like a rusted hinge as you slowly, painstakingly, lowered yourself to tie a shoelace you haven't been able to reach in 5 years? Maybe your grandchild was there, watching, innocent eyes full of confusion as you groaned, struggling, your body betraying you with every fiber. You tried to smile, pretend it was nothing, but inside? Inside was a scream of frustration, of shame, of knowing that simple joy of picking up a toy, of getting down to their level, is now a dangerous, impossible dream. You feel like your knees are packed with broken glass, your spine a cracked fishbone, every movement a torturous reminder of what you've lost. The floor itself has become enemy territory, any dropped object lost forever, because the idea of getting down there is just too much. And the stairs? You crawl, one agonizing step at a time, like a baby, hoping no one is watching. Or perhaps it's the quiet nights alone. The phone rings, a friend inviting you to dinner, a family gathering. But you hesitate. You picture the unfamiliar bathroom, the slick floor, the fear of stumbling, the sheer terror of needing to rush to the toilet and not making it. The constant, insidious worry about that faint, telltale smell that others might notice. You politely decline, inventing some excuse, anything to avoid the humiliation, the stares, the pity. You tell yourself it's better this way, safe within your four walls, but the truth is, you're trapped. Trapped by a body that's become a hostile prison, by a bladder that dictates your life, by the suffocating loneliness of self-imposed exile. You've mapped every restroom in every place you ever visit, and often, that's still not enough. Your world shrinks, not because you want it to, but because you're terrified of the next public failure. Then there's the daily ritual. That medicine organizer, a plastic monument to your chronic suffering, with 15 compartments, each a timed reminder of another pill you must take. Take it at 8 a.m., or by 10 a.m., you're back in bed, groaning. But what about the stomach lining that feels like a chemical burn? The liver, screaming under the constant assault? You're trading one misery for another, wondering if the side effects are worse than the disease itself. You look at the pharmacy bill, higher than your grocery bill, and you wonder, am I living, or am I just a walking, breathing chemical experiment, a vessel for someone else's profit? Are you choosing between a vital medicine and a nourishing meal? It's a cruel joke. And what about the mind? The quiet terror when you forget your grandchild's name mid-sentence. The frustration of reading the same page 3 times, the words blurring, refusing to stick. Or that awful, sinking feeling in group conversations where you keep asking what? 15 times, missing the joke, losing the thread, feeling like you're trapped in a fog, a glass aquarium, while life happens just beyond your reach. The silent, gnawing dread. Is it Alzheimer's? Am I slowly disappearing, piece by piece, while everyone watches? You've misplaced your keys, your glasses, your wallet so many times today. The fear of what's next is a constant companion. They want you to believe this is just getting old. They want you to accept the pain, the decline, the endless pills, as your inevitable fate. The pharmaceutical giants, the hospitals, even some doctors, they profit immensely from your suffering. They thrive on your chronic pain, your forgotten memories, your crumbling joints. They feed you a narrative of helplessness, while secretly, quietly, they know the truth. They bury studies, make inconvenient research disappear from Harvard archives, and label revolutionary findings as unproven quackery. They even push their own healthy diet recommendations, knowing full well they're making things worse for you. Did you know the ultra-rich, the powerful, the ones who truly understand how the body works, they sneak off to secret clinics in Switzerland? Places where they implement specific dietary protocols and interventions that you, the average person, will never even hear about, let alone afford. They guard these secrets fiercely, because your illness is their gold mine. Your body is a cash cow. I'm Julian Vance. I'm not a doctor, and I'm certainly not part of their corrupt system. My background is in investigative journalism, but my real education came from a place of unbearable heartache. My mother, She was just like you. Her knees locked, her memory faded, her spirit dwindled, pill by pill, until she was barely a shadow of the vibrant woman she once was. The doctors shrugged, blamed age, and added more prescriptions. I watched her suffer, feeling utterly helpless, until I couldn't take it anymore. I dug. I asked questions no one wanted to answer. I spent years in forgotten medical libraries, interviewing rogue scientists, talking to whistleblowers who had lost everything. I uncovered stacks of suppressed documents, pieced together fragments of truth that they desperately tried to keep buried. What I found was beyond shocking. And today, I'm going to reveal the shocking truth. A common healthy breakfast food that you probably eat every single day is not just bad for you, it's a silent assassin. It's the single biggest reason your body's power plants, your mitochondria, are shutting down, driving your joint pain, erasing your memory, and making you feel 20 years older than you are. They don't want you to know this. Because once you do, you'll unlock a forgotten pathway to reclaim your youth, your energy, and your dignity. But you need to act fast. Because every single morning you continue to eat this food, you're accelerating your body's destruction by up to 80%. Here's the gut-wrenching truth, the dietary secret they don't want you to whisper. That healthy bowl of oatmeal you dutifully eat, perhaps topped with some fruit, believing you're doing your body a favor, is a metabolic poison. Yes, oatmeal. The seemingly innocuous, comforting staple of breakfasts everywhere is a Trojan horse, smuggling in a tiny, insidious molecule I call the mitochondrial mutilator ***. This isn't just about carbs or sugar, it's far more sinister. This mutilator, found in abundance within those innocent-looking oat flakes, doesn't just pass through you. It's absorbed, circulated, and then, like microscopic shrapnel, it embeds itself directly into the delicate inner membranes of your mitochondria, those tiny power plants in every single one of your cells. Think of it like this. Your body is a pristine, high-performance engine, and the mitochondrial mutilator is like pouring gritty, industrial sand into its oil filter. Slowly, silently, it grinds down the gears, chokes the fuel lines, and eventually, the engine sputters, stalls, and dies. This mutilator triggers a vicious cycle of what doctors cautiously call chronic low-grade inflammation, but I call it the body's silent inferno. It's not a roaring fire, it's a smoldering, persistent heat that slowly, relentlessly, burns away your vitality from the inside out. This microscopic, ever-present inflammation is the root cause of that sickening rust in your joints, eroding cartilage, turning one smooth movement into a torturous grind. It's what thickens your blood, clogs your arteries, and, most terrifyingly, builds up those dreaded amyloid plaques in your brain, suffocating your neurons, dimming your memory, and making you feel like you're trying to think through molasses. The mutilator from your morning oatmeal isn't just causing symptoms. It's actively dismantling your cellular machinery, accelerating aging by decades. It's why you hurt, why you forget, why you're trapped. And what have they offered you for this relentless cellular assault? More pills. More pain. More despair. Your doctor, well-meaning but enslaved by a system designed to manage symptoms, not eradicate disease, will hand you another prescription for anti-inflammatories. These medications are nothing more than glorified alarm snoozers. They might muffle your body screams, temporarily quiet the pain, but they do absolutely nothing to stop the mitochondrial mutilator from continuing its destructive work. In fact, many come with brutal side effects, further stressing your liver, gut, and kidneys. Ask anyone taking joint pain medication for 10 years if they're actually better star. Can they run a marathon now? Can they pick up their grandchild without groaning? The answer is always a resounding, heartbreaking no. They're often worse, requiring even more drugs for new problems. It's a vicious, profitable merry-go-round of misery. What about physical therapy? Like bailing water out of a sinking ship with a thimble. You stretch, you strengthen, you feel a temporary flicker of hope. But if the mutilator still poisons your system, causing new damage daily, you're fighting a losing battle. You're polishing rusty gears still sprayed with corrosive sand. Injections? Another short-term fix to numb the pain. Steroid shots temporarily reduce inflammation, but weaken surrounding tissues, making future damage more likely. They're a temporary truce in a war your body is still losing, a dangerous delay making the inevitable crash more painful. And surgeries? The ultimate, barbaric testament to their failure. Sawing through bone, replacing natural joints with plastic and metal. Mutilation, pure and simple, financed by your desperation. They cut out the screaming part, but leave the poison inside, free to attack the next joint, the next organ, until you're a patchwork of artificial parts, still burdened by the same underlying cellular destruction. These aren't solutions. They're highly profitable delaying tactics, designed to keep you dependent, sick, and paying. Now, listen closely, because this is where the truth gets truly uncomfortable for them. What if I told you that the knowledge to reverse this destruction, to flush out the mitochondrial mutilator, and to reignite your body's power plants has existed for decades? It was discovered not by some corporate-funded lab, but by a brilliant, eccentric German biochemist in the late 1980s. Dr. Klaus Richter, a man whose name was systematically erased from academic journals and medical records, stumbled upon unique metabolic pathways while researching obscure indigenous tribes living in the most remote corners of the world, communities untouched by modern processed foods. These tribes, he observed, simply did not suffer from the same diseases of aging plaguing the Western world. No creaky joints, no rampant Alzheimer's, no chronic fatigue. Dr. Richter identified a specific, simple dietary and lifestyle protocol that not only prevented the cellular damage caused by the mitochondrial mutilator but actively reversed it. His groundbreaking research, showing how to effectively detonate the mutilator from your cells and allow your mitochondria to regenerate, was immediately suppressed. His funding cut, lab-rated, findings labeled dangerous quackery by pharmaceutical-backed institutions. But the truth, like a persistent seed, still found a way to sprout. I spent years piecing together Dr. Richter's scattered work, corroborating it with other suppressed studies, and finally, I cracked the code. I call it *** the Mitochondrial Detonator Protocol ***. This protocol isn't about starvation or exotic ingredients. It's about a precise, simple sequence of dietary adjustments that systematically identifies and removes the mitochondrial mutilator from your system, while simultaneously activating your body's innate cellular repair mechanisms. It's like a complete engine overhaul, not just a patch-up. It melts the rust from your joints, not with chemicals, but with your body's own natural healing power. It unclogs the neural pathways in your brain, restoring clarity and focus you haven't felt in years, not with memory pills, but by flushing out the cellular debris suffocating your mind. Imagine this. You walk back into your doctor's office, the same one who told you your pain was just age. You walk in, head high, shoulders back, no limp, no cane, moving with effortless grace that defies belief. He stares, speechless, as you calmly explain you no longer need his prescriptions, that you found a forgotten path to true healing. He'll be floored. Or picture this. Your grandchildren come over. Instead of watching them from the couch, exhausted, you're on the floor, laughing, building Lego castles, then effortlessly getting up to chase them around the yard. Your son asks for help moving heavy furniture, and instead of making an excuse, you stride over, confidently lift your end, feeling the powerful surge of strength you thought was lost forever. They look at you, not with pity, but with awe and renewed respect. The old you isn't a fading memory. It's the vibrant, energetic person staring back at you in the mirror. You see youth in your eyes, a vitality you haven't experienced in decades. You recognize the person you were before the pain, before the fog, before they convinced you that surrender was your only option. That feeling of self-respect, of fierce independence, washes over you, powerful and invigorating. This information, this mitochondrial detonator protocol, is dangerous. It threatens their entire profit-driven empire. That's why I'm only going to reveal the very first step, the critical action you must take immediately, for those of you who are watching * right now *. This video contains knowledge they desperately want suppressed. And because of that, I'm putting a strict limit on its availability. Once this video hits 10,000 views, I'm taking it down. Permanently. This is your one chance to break free. No more waiting. No more suffering in silence, trapped in a body that feels like a stranger. Now, listen closely, because what I'm about to share will not only validate every gut feeling you've had about your failing health but will also arm you with the first, critical weapon in your fight for freedom. This isn't just theory. This is real, actionable knowledge that begins to chip away at the decades of damage the mitochondrial mutilator has inflicted. I told you the Mitochondrial Detonator Protocol wasn't about starvation or exotic ingredients. It starts with something so deceptively simple, they would never even think to monetize it. And that's precisely why it's been suppressed. The very first step, the one you can take * today *, requires nothing more than a glass of warm water, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice, and a tiny pinch of unrefined sea salt. Take this, first thing in the morning, before anything else touches your lips. Why? Because Dr. Richter's forgotten manuscripts, buried deep in a confiscated laboratory archive I eventually accessed, detailed the profound immediate impact of this seemingly innocuous concoction. The lemon, a natural astringent, gently begins to flush the gut, clearing the initial sludge that exacerbates inflammation, which we know is the silent inferno burning through your body. The sea salt, rich in trace minerals, immediately kickstarts cellular communication and electrolyte balance, essentially sending a wake-up call to your tired cells, preparing them to begin the detoxification process. It's a microdetonator, igniting your metabolism and signaling your body to start releasing the stored mutilator, not with harsh chemicals, but with nature's own wisdom. This simple act primes your system, laying the groundwork for true cellular repair. It sounds too easy, right? That's their biggest secret. The most profound healing often lies in the simplest, unpatentable truths. But don't just take my word for it. The proof, the real, undeniable proof, is in the lives reclaimed. My own close friend, Mark, watched his grandfather turn into a shell of himself. 82 years old, crippled by arthritis, trapped in a recliner, unable to even tie his own shoes for nearly 15 years. Mark was heartbroken. He saw the same despair in his grandfather's eyes that I saw in my mother's. After I pieced together Dr. Richter's initial findings and shared this first step, along with other elements of the protocol, with Mark, he started seeing changes in his grandfather in mere *weak star. I received a voice message from Mark, his voice choked with emotion, practically shouting. He said, "Julian, you won't believe it. Grandpa just called me, crying. He tied his own damn shoes this morning. He bent over and did it. He hasn't been able to do that since I was a teenager." Can you imagine that feeling? The sheer, unadulterated joy of reclaiming such a basic, fundamental piece of your independence? Or the sheer, or from his family, witnessing a man they thought was irreversibly broken, suddenly finding newfound movement and hope? This isn't a fluke. It's the mitochondrial detonator beginning its work. And this isn't some isolated miracle. Another woman, Sarah, a vibrant grandmother who had stopped baking with her grandkids because her hands hurt too much to knead dough, told me just last month that she was back in the kitchen, flour on her apron, her laughter echoing as she rolled out cookies. Her joint pain, which doctors dismissed as inevitable aging, had diminished to a faint whisper, freeing her to embrace life again. Think about it. These aren't just physical transformations. These are emotional resurrections. Reclaiming the joy, the connection, the dignity that they told you was gone forever. They profit from your helplessness, from your acceptance of a slow, painful decline. But the truth, my friends, the truth is a stubborn, defiant thing. Now, let me absolutely blow your mind with the real smoking gun. Remember how I talked about Dr. Richter's research being suppressed? About pharmaceutical-backed institutions labeling it dangerous quackery? Well, I finally got my hands on something that confirms *everything star. Through an anonymous whistleblower, someone with a conscience still intact within the dark heart of Eterna Pharmaceuticals, one of the biggest players in the joint pain and Alzheimer's drug market, I obtained a heavily redacted internal memo. It's dated October 17, 2015. The title reads, Project Kronos, Biometabolic Pathway 7, BMP7, Study Findings, Confidential. This document, pages of dense scientific jargon, details their own internal trials on a derivative of the very compounds Dr. Richter identified decades ago. And the conclusion, buried deep in the technical analysis, will make your blood boil. The BMP7 pathway demonstrated significant efficacy in mitochondrial regeneration and cartilage neogenesis new cartilage growth, in 80% of test subjects afflicted with chronic degenerative joint disease. Furthermore, it showed a marked reduction in amyloid plaque formation. However, due to the non-patentable, dietary nature of the intervention, Project Kronos is deemed economically non-viable for long-term revenue generation. Recommendation: archive findings indefinitely and focus on symptom management drug development. They new star. They ran their own studies, confirmed Dr. Richter's work, saw it reversed conditions they claim are irreversible, and then they buried it. Because true healing, simple, natural healing, doesn't generate billions. Your pain, your dependence on their pills, their golden goose. This isn't just about profit. It's about a deliberate, cold-blooded suppression of truth, designed to keep you sick, to keep you buying. Imagine your life, completely transformed. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a clarity of mind you haven't felt since your youth. No more brain fog, No more searching for words. Your memory sharp, your focus laser-like. You step out of bed, and instead of that sickening grind in your knees, you feel nothing. Just smooth, effortless movement. You walk down the stairs, not crawling, but with a confident stride, feeling the strength in your legs. You spend the day with your family, actively participating, laughing, moving, free from pain and embarrassment. You bend down to pick up your grandchild, not with a groan, but with ease, feeling that surge of powerful energy. Your friends look at you with bewildered admiration, asking your secret. You stand taller, move with a grace you thought was long gone, radiating a vitality that makes you look and feel decades younger. This isn't a fantasy. This is the life that awaits you when you detonate the mitochondrial mutilator from your system. This is the promise of the Mitochondrial Detonator Protocol. You've heard the truth. You've seen the glimmer of proof. You've felt the outrage. You've allowed yourself to dream of a life reclaimed. Now, it's time to act. Because knowledge without action is just another burden. I'm going to take everything I've shared, every suppressed discovery, every piece of Richter's protocol, and I'm going to give you a simple, undeniable map. A step-by-step guide that nobody else dares to reveal. Stay with me for just a few more minutes, because this is where we turn knowledge into power, and freedom becomes your undeniable reality. And freedom becomes your undeniable reality. This isn't just about reclaiming your body, it's about reclaiming your very essence, your future, from the clutches of those who profit from your pain. You've been living under a false flag, a carefully constructed narrative of helplessness, but no more. The Mitochondrial Detonator Protocol is your personalized declaration of war against the forces that have stolen your vitality. It's a blueprint for freedom, meticulously assembled from Dr. Richter's suppressed findings and my years of relentless investigation. This isn't a vague suggestion. It's a precise, four-step action plan designed to systematically dismantle the damage, one cell at a time. It's the map they hoped you'd never find. Here is the complete mitochondrial detonator protocol **, your unshakable foundation for a life free from pain, brain fog, and the creeping despair of aging. Step 1. The immediate ceasefire. Eliminate the mitochondrial mutilator. This is non-negotiable. The first, most crucial step is one you already know. Cut out oatmeal and any hidden oat products from your diet. Starting today. This isn't about a temporary diet. It's about stopping the source of the poison. Imagine trying to fix a leaky boat while the storm still rages. You have to plug the hole first. Every single flake of oatmeal you consume perpetuates the silent inferno, embedding more of the mutilator into your precious mitochondria, actively dismantling your cellular machinery. This step immediately halts the daily assault, giving your body its first real chance to breathe, to stop the bleeding. Without this, all other steps are merely bailing water from a sinking ship. This singular act is the most powerful signal you can send to your body. The war is over. Healing begins now. It costs you nothing but the courage to defy decades of misleading dietary advice, but it will save you everything. Step 2. Reignite cellular power with the ancient detonator, the golden spice infusion. With the mutilator supply cut off, your body is ready to begin the deep clean. Dr. Richter's papers detailed how certain ancient botanicals, long dismissed by modern medicine as folk remedies, possess potent mitochondrial reparative properties. He called them cellular catalysts. The second step is to integrate a daily dose of a specific blend I've distilled from his work, the golden spice infusion **, a precise mix of curcumin **, the active compound in turmeric, and a tiny pinch of * black pepper extract **. Take this, mixed into your morning warm lemon water, or dissolved in a small glass of water, immediately after your initial detox drink. Curcumin, when combined with black pepper for maximum absorption, doesn't just reduce inflammation. It actively signals your cells to * clean house star. It tells your mitochondria to eject the embedded mutilator particles and begin the process of neogenesis, actual repair, not just masking symptoms. Think of it as a microscopic army sweeping through your cells, clearing the debris and firing up those dormant power plants, rebuilding the integrity of your mitochondrial membranes. This is where the rust begins to melt, where the plaques begin to dissolve, powered by nature's own profound intelligence. Step 3. Mobilize the flow, the 2-minute morning reset, Richter's flow. With your system primed and the mutilator beginning to dislodge, The third step is to activate your lymphatic system and circulation with a simple 2-minute morning movement sequence. I call it the Richter's flow. This involves gentle ankle rotations, knee bends, and arm circles, performed slowly and deliberately, focusing on deep, rhythmic breathing. Just 2 minutes, right after your lemon water and golden spice infusion. This isn't strenuous exercise, it's a biological key. Dr. Richter found that stagnant lymph and poor circulation trap toxins, including the mutilator, in your joints, organs, and brain. These specific movements act as an internal pump, mobilizing the loosened mutilator, ushering it towards elimination, and delivering vital nutrients and oxygen to every creaky joint and foggy neuron. It's a gentle yet powerful wake-up call for your entire system, ensuring that the healing energy and detoxification processes are circulating freely throughout your body, reaching every cell that has been starving for repair. Step 4. The Nightly Purge. Richter's Restorative Infusion. Finally, as your body works tirelessly to repair itself throughout the day, the fourth critical step is to support deep detoxification and cellular regeneration while you sleep. This is Richter's Restorative Infusion **, a nightly tea made from * dandelion root * and a pinch of * cinnamon star. Sip this calming blend about an hour before bed. Dandelion root is a potent, natural liver and kidney cleanser, crucial for sweeping out the mutilator as your body breaks it down. Cinnamon, beyond its metabolic benefits, enhances nutrient delivery and ensures your cells receive what they need for overnight repair. This infusion works silently, deeply, transforming your sleep into a powerful healing cycle, ensuring the mutilator is not just dislodged but permanently expelled, giving your body the peace it needs to rebuild. It's the final act of your daily detoxification ritual, sealing in the day's repair work and preparing your body for another step towards complete cellular freedom. This is it. This is the protocol they desperately tried to bury. This is the power Dr. Richter uncovered. You can begin step 1 today, as soon as this video ends. What are you waiting for? More years of grinding pain? More forgotten memories? More shame? The time to take your life back is now. You have been given the truth, and with it, the undeniable power to change your fate. They don't want this information to spread. They profit from your ignorance and your suffering. Share this video with everyone you know who suffers. Send it in your family group chat, on WhatsApp to your friends, post it on every social media platform you have. Break the silence. Let them know we are awake. Every like on this video is a direct vote against the industry that keeps us sick. It's a signal to YouTube that this content matters, that this truth must not be suppressed. Leave your like to strengthen this cause, to show them we are a united front. And I want to know your name. I want to know your struggle, your victory. Comment below JA with a cute say when you make that first step. Let's create an army of the healed in the comments. Leave your doubts and questions too. I, Julian Vance, will respond personally. Save this video to your profile. That way, when you have a moment of doubt, or need to revisit the steps, it's all there, quickly accessible. And critically, saving it tells the algorithm that this vital message needs to be shown to more people like you, who are silently suffering. Now you have the power. The choice is yours. Continue a prisoner, or turn the game on its head. We are the revolution. Until next time.